The strength of Psalm 97. Psalm 97 is a powerful declaration of God's reign, justice, and righteousness. It assures believers of His supreme authority, His triumph over evil, and the joy found in righteousness. Let's explore the strength of this psalm and its impact on our faith. 1. God's supreme reign, verses 1-2. The Lord reigns, let the earth be glad, let the distant shores rejoice. Clouds and thick darkness surround Him, righteousness and justice are the foundation of His throne. Psalm 97 begins with the proclamation that God reigns over all the earth. His rule is not limited to one nation but extends to all people. The imagery of clouds and thick darkness signifies His majesty and mystery, while righteousness and justice confirm that His rule is perfect. Strength. Knowing that God is in control brings peace and confidence. Even in times of uncertainty, we can trust that His justice prevails. 2. God's power over evil, verses 3-5. Fire goes before Him and consumes His foes on every side. His lightning lights up the world, the earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord. These verses highlight God's overwhelming power. Fire, lightning, and melting mountains symbolize His authority over creation and His ability to destroy evil. No force of darkness can stand against Him. Strength. This passage reassures believers that evil will not prevail. God's justice will ultimately be seen, giving us the strength to stand firm in our faith. 3. The defeat of false gods, verses 6-7. The heavens proclaim His righteousness, and all peoples see His glory. All who worship images are put to shame, those who boast in idols, worship Him, all you gods. The psalm contrasts the true God with false idols. The heavens themselves declare His righteousness, while those who trust in idols will be disappointed. Strength. This passage encourages us to put our trust in God alone. In a world full of distractions, we gain strength by worshiping the one true God rather than false securities like wealth or power. 4. Joy in God's justice, verses 8-9. Zion hears and rejoices, and the villages of Judah are glad because of your judgments, Lord. For you, Lord, are the most high over all the earth, you are exalted far above all gods. God's justice brings joy to His people. His judgments are not oppressive but righteous, and His supremacy over all the earth is a cause for celebration. Strength. Believers find encouragement knowing that God's justice is fair and true. This strengthens our faith, especially when we see unrighteousness in the world. 5. Call to holiness, verse 10. Let those who love the Lord hate evil, for He guards the lives of His faithful ones and delivers them from the hand of the wicked. Loving God means rejecting evil. This verse calls believers to a life of righteousness while promising God's protection. Strength. God's protection strengthens our resolve to live holy lives. Even in difficult situations, we are assured that He will guard and deliver us. 6. Light and joy for the righteous, verse 11. Light shines on the righteous and joy on the upright in heart. Light symbolizes God's guidance, truth, and presence. Those who live righteously experience His joy.
Strength. Walking in righteousness brings clarity and happiness. Knowing that God leads us strengthens our faith and gives us peace. 7. Rejoicing in the Lord, verse 12. Rejoice in the Lord, you who are righteous, and praise His holy name. The psalm concludes with a call to worship. Those who live in righteousness should continually rejoice and praise God. Strength. Worship strengthens our spirit. It shifts our focus from life's troubles to God's greatness, filling us with hope and joy. Applying Psalm 97 to our lives. 1. Trust in God's sovereignty. God is in control, even when the world seems chaotic. This truth gives us peace and strength. 2. Confidence in His justice. Evil will not last forever. Knowing that God will judge righteously encourages us to stand firm in faith. 3. Strength to reject evil. Loving God means hating sin. This psalm strengthens us to resist temptation and live in holiness. 4. Joy in righteous living. Living in obedience to God brings joy and guidance. We are never left in darkness when we follow Him. 5. Power of worship. Rejoicing in the Lord shifts our perspective and strengthens our faith, even in tough times. Conclusion. Psalm 97 is a psalm of strength, reminding us of God's sovereignty, justice, and faithfulness. It calls us to trust in His rule, reject evil, and find joy in righteousness. By living according to this psalm, we gain confidence, peace, and strength to walk faithfully with God.